LLED Live.
Whoa. What's up, family? What you just witnessed was the murder of Memphis rapper FastCash Cmoney. He was killed during a shootout over the weekend in Fraser neighborhood, and he was identified by a family member. He was part of a rap duo named as FastCash Boys. The Memphis police officer said that they were called around 12:20 a.m. Sunday to the area of Macaulay Drive and Macaulay Cove for a shooting. They arrived to find several homes shot up, police said. Officers continued to check the area and found a man had been shot to death about a half a mile away near Georgian Street, according to police. A family member confirmed Monday morning that the man killed was indeed Memphis rapper Cmoney, whose real name was Courtney Smith. So the news media did obtain footage showing cars involved in the shooting at the first location of Macaulay Drive and Macaulay Cove. In it, several shots are heard and seen coming from the cars, with one of the cars eventually backing up with the passenger door still open. So here's the deal, fam. So we're getting more and more of these type of situations happening where mainly youngsters are doing this type of stuff. Fam, I don't know if it's in the water. I don't know if they've been hypnotized. I don't know if they done joined some type of secret society. But I just do not understand how people can just throw it all away. I mean, okay, I get it. Let's say you gangster. You gangster and you about that life. I get it. But how about being about that life for some real enemies? Man, we got real enemies out here. Like real enemies. I saw this video once of Nipsey Hussle. It was another dude in the video too. It was like a compilation video of gang members talking about how they put in work. And Nipsey said, when they go hunting, which means going on a mission to kill or ride on their enemies, they see people that don't look like them and they get them a pass, they get out the way. They just like, oh, that ain't him, that ain't him, that ain't him. He says, as soon as he sees somebody that look like him, that dress like him, that walk like him, that talk like him, they open fire. So basically, these dudes are out here killing themselves. They complain about people not caring about them, not giving an F, right? But they don't even give a F about themselves. They don't even love themselves because They killing what they look in the mirror and see. This is madness. All of that shooting. And just think, fam, they say several houses were hit. Now, you know, all them people wasn't, whatever was going on, you know, all of those people wasn't involved in what was going on. But somehow, some way, several houses were hit. This is madness. I ain't got nothing, man. Going into the comments. What's up, China? Public opinion in chat. And let me tell you something about this too, fam. Do y'all see that Trump has deployed the National Guard in DC, the National Guard and federal agents to take over the police departments in DC. They're taking over the police departments in DC. And DC ain't even one of the worst cities with crime. In fact, crime is down by 26% overall in DC. Well, let me back up. Violent crime is down in DC by 26%. Overall crime is down by 7%. But Trump still decided to deploy the National Guard to roam the streets of DC. When politicians say tough on crime, they have a picture in their mind, and that picture don't look like them. Understand me, youngsters. You're putting yourselves in a really, really bad position. Not only are you putting yourself in a bad position, you're putting your homeboys in a bad position. I'm talking about the ones who ain't even in the streets. You putting your family, anybody who live in the hood, in a really, really bad position. Because these uncivilized mutts are going to go into the neighborhoods and they are going to wreak havoc. They are going to go crazy on everybody, including your mama. And the excuse is going to be, hey, we're just trying to restore order. Now, keep in mind, one of the greatest plays that the enemy run is to create chaos and then swoop in to play the hero. Create chaos, then swoop in to play the hero. We're going to put the guns in the neighborhood. We're going to put the dope in the neighborhood. Where poor people are, where they don't have many choices. But we're going to make them scratch and fight for these drugs. Yeah, drugs is a bad thing. Some of these people are already hopeless, so they ain't gonna trip on selling these drugs to their own people. They ain't even thinking that far. They thinking about getting some money. So then we put the dope in the neighborhood. We put the guns in the neighborhood. We create some beefs. And we draw the lines and create turf wars. And now you have an all-out urban warfare. Something that the government manufactured, the government created. And then what happens is when the murders and stuff first start happening, they don't do nothing. They just sit back and watch it happen. They just sit back and watch. Mamas and grandmamas and hardworking men are calling in saying, do something. Can you do something? They're going to city council. Do something. City council sitting back like, we did do something. We put that shit in your neighborhood, fool. They do nothing. They all sit back on their hands and they wait for the carnage to pile up. Bodies, they want your body warm or cold. They'll take it either way. Warm in a jail cell, preferably prison. Cold in a morgue. Either way, they get paid. See, I don't like the idea of my enemies profiting off my demise, or my suffering. I don't like that idea. So I don't plan to let them win like that. I'm not in that type of, I'm just not wired like that. I don't like my enemies to win nothing. I don't want them to win nothing, get nothing from me, profit nothing off me. So remember, one of their greatest plays that they run over and over and over again is to create chaos and then swoop in and play the hero. It's one of the greatest mind F's they've ever conjured up. Create chaos, then swoop in to play the hero. They wait till the neighborhood is so unsafe where you can't even breathe, where the regular people can't even breathe. The thugs and the gangsters don't care one way or the other. They're having free reign. But the hardworking majority, okay, they would make you think that people in the hood who are hardworking and law-abiding are the minority. But that is a bold-faced lie. I'm from there, okay? And I'm out there every week. They're lying. The majority of people in the hood are hardworking, law-abiding citizens. It only takes a few. And check this out. If you question what I'm saying, if you go down any street in Fifth Ward, where I'm from, I can point the houses out on the street. On certain streets, I can point the houses out on the street where the bad dudes live at. Oh, that's a troublemaker right there. That's a damn fool. That's a damn fool. And on that street, let's say we cover let's say the street cover a 10-block radius. You might find 10 troublemakers amongst 100 houses or 200 houses. You might find 10 troublemakers. Well, I say about 100 houses. You might find 10 troublemakers or 5. But that 5 or 10 troublemakers is enough. Well, let me back up. 5 or 10 households that house troublemakers. But that is enough to make the street unsafe and the neighborhood unsafe. So yeah, I would be even more conservative. I think those numbers is closer to like maybe 5 houses on a street. Maybe 5. And I might be exaggerating that. So they create the chaos. Wait till it's so out of control that people don't care what they do to stop the violence, that they allow them to come in and violate not only the criminals, but innocent people are caught up and they become collateral damage. And nobody says anything because after all, cop is just out there to help. And if something happens to the cop, if somebody accuses the cop of anything, if somebody is critical of the cop, they go, hey, man, wait a minute. This guy's just trying to get home to his family. This is a very dangerous place. Look at this person got killed. That person got killed. So the uncivilized mud cop gets to roam freely and do whatever he want to do to the people in the neighborhood. I'm talking to you youngsters who popping off. This is the type of heat you bring on the people you so-called say you love. Because even the hardest criminal out there got somebody in the hood that they love. They got somebody. Now, you may not understand the complete definition of love because you're unlearned. You don't know any better. But I can tell you this. You don't hurt things that you love, and you don't allow anybody else to hurt things that you love or people that you love. I'll go with things. Think about it. Some of you love your car. You love your Jordans. You love your phone. You don't let nobody mess with that. None of that. You can't if somebody damages, somebody lean on your car, you ready to kill something. But they lean on your mama and you give them a pass depending on who it is. If somebody on the streets, you ready to kill. But if the police, they can call your mama the B word and everything, you ain't gonna do nothing because you conditioned, you programmed. You're programmed to be a coward to the system and a warrior against your own people. Coward, textbook coward. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, man, what you talking about, Willie, man? Fuck you, man. You don't know me. You don't know me. I know you. I know you without even knowing you because I've been there. I've had that experience. I've walked those streets. I walked the halls of those schools. So I know where the mentality comes from. Y'all popping off with them guns, man. You're making it unsafe. And they already want to put you in slavery already. They already want to put you in the pen. They already want to kill you. You going to give them an excuse? Well, they got an excuse. I mean, let me put it like this. They got a reason. The reason is because you're black. The excuse is up to you. You can't control the reason, but you can control the excuse. You can do something about the excuse. You cannot give them an excuse. Right now, these dudes in hoods across America are giving Donald Trump the excuse to send the National Guard in to their neighborhoods. When the National Guard come into your neighborhood, they are going to kill innocent people. They are going to beat up innocent people. They are going to destroy innocent people. I don't know if you know anything about war, but you ain't got to go to war to understand what happens over there. And you don't even know the half. Even if you hear a few stories, that ain't even the half. It's all kinds of horrendous stuff that go on in war. The soldiers, oftentimes, they rape the women in these other countries, villages. They rape them. They kill babies. They stomp them. And it's all entertainment. They'll shoot them in a heartbeat. Kill them all. Just kill everything. It ain't going to be no different. But you're bringing it on yourself. You're bringing the heat on yourself. The trip part about it is you ain't got none of that energy for them people. And they hate you for real. They hate you for real. I don't care what a black dude in your neighborhood did or said to you. It ain't never gonna be worse than what them people did to you and your people and what they're continuing to do. It ain't never gonna be worse than that. So if you got something that make you that mad where you wanna go there, you wanna crash out, you crashing out on the wrong people. I mean, if you really want, you really that dude, you crashing out on the wrong people. What's up, Kevin Robinson? Trump is sending, he says he wants to send the National Guard into Baltimore. Crime is down, the murder rate is down 62% in Baltimore. If we check the stats, I'm pretty sure that's probably the highest in the country. Yet he want to send the National Guard in there. You know why? Because it's a black mayor. He wants to take over all of the cities where there's a black mayor. Yeah. It makes no sense for anybody to be criticizing the work that man is doing right now. He got the best record by far on crime prevention and reduction. By far. Whatever he's doing needs to be studied and disseminated across America. But Trump wants to go in and take that power away from him. I wonder why. It is the irony of a 34-time felon being tough on crime or purporting to be tough on crime. The irony. How many times have I told y'all, anytime you want to know what Trump is up to, anytime you want to know what he's doing, study what he's accusing others of doing. Study that piece and you'll know what he's doing. If he's accusing somebody of stealing votes, he's probably stealing votes. If he's accusing somebody of crime, he's probably committing crimes. If he's accusing somebody of lying, he's probably lying. Anything to take your eye off the ball. get you looking over here, well, you know the action is really over here. King Tut. Ball-eyed King said, how do you feel about MAGA turning on Candace Owens? I think it's very entertaining. I think it's absolutely entertaining. You can't be MAGA and have your own mind, first and foremost. You can't be independent. You can't be an independent thinker. You cannot go against Trump. You cannot call out you cannot criticize Trump or his administration for anything. And Candace knows this. I think Candace has been kind of like riding the tightrope. She's been straddling the fence ever since she got left out of the Republican convention when Trump first ran for president. Remember, she got left out. They wouldn't let her speak. And then they did it again, and she wasn't on the roster. And Candace is one of the biggest, like most recognized Republicans in the US. Right or wrong? I mean, easy. She's one of the biggest names. They got new people coming in that's getting up on the stage and making speeches and all this stuff. And she's been more loyal to the party. She's been kissing Trump ass for a long time. And for her not to get any shine, she didn't get no shine. She didn't get no positions, no shine, nothing. You would think that Trump would be like, come on in, you've been a good servant. Come on, Candace, I'm gonna give you a position. Nothing. So I think she's been feeling some type of way. And although she don't want to slide all the way to the Democratic side, she's starting to think to herself, I'm probably better off, being a moderate. She just haven't announced it yet. Being a moderate or an independent. Straight out of the mud. What up? Sahara. I think Trump says the things that he does and he does the things that he does because he knows the people who follow him are robots. They're going to do whatever he tell them to do. Whatever he tell them to do. If Trump said, get on your knees and kiss my ass with your tongue hanging out, I bet they'd do it. Every last one of them. They'll do it. I'm telling you, man. They'll do it. They'll do it. Youngsters, you know, um, I don't know. It's hard to relate to somebody who don't care about living. You know, it's just hard. I mean, uh, some of y'all just don't care about living, and that's dangerous to be around. I wouldn't even want to be around somebody who's tired of living. I wouldn't be around him. Like, oh, he don't like living. He don't like freedom. I'll remove myself from that situation. Ain't no way. I'd have to move around, man. I can't do that. I like that living thing. That living is cool. Breathing, woo, yeah. Yeah, that oxygen, man, that feel good. Yeah, that feel good, man. Yeah, I can't relate. I can't relate. Because even when I was doing stupid stuff, I wanted to live. You know, I wanted to be free. I wasn't so reckless where I was just doing stuff all wild and out in the open like that, knowing you're gonna get caught. And also, these dudes do everything with 6 and 7 dudes. It's somebody, they got every seat in the damn car occupied. You going to jail. Whoo, man, I'll tell y'all this story one day about when I think I was 17. Yeah, I was 17. I was 17. I was 17. And my buddy came to my house one day and they was going on a mission. I didn't know they was going on a mission at the time, and I don't think he knew they was going on a mission. But they was going on a mission to get some money, not to murder, but they ended up murdering. And they came to my house. And the only reason why I didn't walk out that door is because I saw 5 other guys with him. And I was like, that's too many. Somebody if something go wrong, somebody gonna tell. Now, the thing about me is when I was younger, I wasn't necessarily playing chess, but I did think at least one move ahead of my opponents. I always thought at least 2 steps ahead, put it like that. I always thought at least 2 steps ahead. Now, I would have been a lot sharper if I'd have been thinking 3 and 4 steps ahead, but I was thinking always 2 steps ahead. But that's the only reason why I didn't walk out that door. And these dudes are walking out the door every day with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Sometimes they out here, some of these dudes are out here stealing a watch or a chain, and it's 2 cars filled. They got 4 or 5 dudes in each car. You going to jail. And I don't know what it is. I think, I don't know if it's these damn cell phones or what, but some of these youngsters don't have any idea what that penitentiary is like. And if they do, they must want to be violated. They must want to live amongst that filth. They must don't really care about themselves, their body like that. They must just don't even care. Like, here, take it, do whatever you want to do with me. I'm done living. I'm done being free. Because I can tell you right now, the intake alone, if you ain't built for prison, to have your freedom taken away, if you're not cool with being imprisoned, well, you need to check out what intake looked like, especially in Texas. I'll give you a snapshot. Strip butt naked. You go into the shower. You are lined up, toe to heel with other men, butt ass naked. So you know your meat is touching his ass and somebody else's meat is touching your ass. This is real life. I don't know what y'all thinking about. Maybe y'all be watching these dudes on the internet on their phones like, yeah, look at me, we having fun. Ha ha, it's cool. Hoo. That shit. I don't know what you're thinking about. But that's the reality. You're going to go in there and you try to get off that, you try to move, you're going to get punished. And you still going to end up toe to heel. It is a very dehumanizing experience. If you get a visitor, you have to go to the visitor. Then when you have a visitor, you have to pull your clothes off, bend over, and let another man examine your asshole to make sure you aren't smuggling contraband when you go to visit and when you come back. You cool with that? I think they allow these dudes to have these cell phones because they want y'all youngsters to think jail is cool. They want you to think prison is cool, like you're not missing nothing. Because, hey, after all, man, I still got the internet. I'm good, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but a vacation. I still got the internet. Cool. We in here eating Popeye's chicken and da-da-da-da. Keep in mind, they're only showing you the so-called cool part. You forget your ass is in prison. You forget that you're locked up and you can't move around. You forget a whole world is happening out there while you're sitting still. Life is moving. Your mother and father is getting older. Your grandparents are getting older. You forget that piece. If you have children, they're getting older. If you have a boy or a girl, it used to just be girls you have to worry about. But if you have a girl, depending on how much time you got, it might be just a month. It might be a year because some of these women don't wait at all. But if I can guarantee you any multiple years, oh, she gonna get with another dude 9 times out of 10, 99 out of 100, she getting with another dude. And that dude gonna be telling your kids what to do. And at some point, your daughter is going to start getting bigger and wearing her shorts around the house. And she ain't gonna think nothing of it because, hey, that's just my stepdad, you know, and I'm at home, I'm being comfortable, I'm at home. He sees something different. You can't do shit about it. The idea of another man raising your child alone, even if it was a step dude and the dude came in and handled business and did right by your kids and everything, even if that was the case, the idea of another man raising your child should make you feel really messed up. because he's basically signing you. He's doing what you couldn't do for your children. He's doing something you couldn't even do. And you will never get the respect from them as you would have had you been there the entire time to take care of your own business. It's a cold game, fam. Hey, you can wake up now, or you can wake up dead. Go figure. That's my time, fam. Getting ready for the other live. I got a live with this. This is a crazy, crazy story coming up. So you got this dude. Well, you got this chick, this woman from Dallas, who busted her boyfriend with another dude. So she contacts the other dude, befriends him. Her boyfriend is on the down low. So she contacts the dude he's hooking up with, and she backdoors him to beat the brakes off of her down low boyfriend. I got something to say about that coming up. That's my time right now, fam. Yeah, that video is coming up in about 7 minutes. That's my time right now. What's up, Sean Lunatic? China, appreciate you. Mansa, what up? What up? Mansa Musa. Sagittarius Goddess. Fred Wilson. What it do, Melvin Cal? That's my time, fam. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.